Hello there, everybody. This is Dawson. I'm back with another movie review for you today. And I'm going to try to review this movie. Today, I'm going to be talking about the 2024 remake, The Crow, released in 2024, directed by Rupert Sanders, and the film stars Bill Skarsgård as the Crow. Also stars FKA Twigs, Danny Houston, believe it or not, Isabella Ween, Laura Byrne, and Jordan Bolago. Probably butchered that name. The plot of The Crow 2024. You probably already know what it is if you've seen the original, but just in case you don't, I'm going to read it to you. The plot of The Crow 2024, according to the internet, is as follows. Soulmates Eric Draven and Sally Webster are brutally murdered when the demons of her dark past catch up with them. Given the chance to save his true love by sacrificing himself, Draven returns to seek bloody revenge against the killers, transferring the worlds of the living and the dead to put the wrong things to right. And that is your plot of The Crow 2024. Well, The Crow 2024. Before we get into this movie, I'm going to just briefly let you know what I think of the entire series. Mainly the first movie, because I never bothered with the sequels, because I heard that they sucked. And do not ask me to watch the sequels, because I will not do that. I've only seen 2 of the Crow films. I've seen the 1994 film, and I've seen this one. Those are the can you guess which one I will be watching more of? Yes. So, The Crow, 1994 version. I like it. I think it's a very good movie. I think Brandon Lee, may he rest in peace. I think Brandon Lee did a very good job. It was very sad to know that he passed away after he filmed this movie. So he didn't actually get to see the final cut of the movie before he passed away. But Brandon Lee, you did good, man, in the movie. I'm sorry you couldn't see it before you passed away, but he did pass away after filming the movie. But I think Brandon Lee gives a very good performance in The Crow, the 1994 film. We'll talk about this one in a minute. And that's the only Crow movie I've seen. I never saw City of Angels. I never saw Wicked Prayer. I never saw Salvation because I heard they were terrible. Will I watch them one of these days? Sure. Maybe I will, just to see what all the buzz is about with them. But I just never watched them because I heard they were ass. So I never bothered to watch them. So The Crow 1994 and The Crow 2024 are the only 2 Crow movies I've seen. Speaking of The Crow 2024, wow. I heard so many buzz about this film, being that when I went to go see it, the Rotten Tomatoes score was very low. It was at a 4%. I think now, at the time I'm filming this video, it has bumped up to a 36%. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I think now it is at 34%. In fact, let me check on that. Okay, now it is at a 20%. So it's at a 20% on Rotten Tomatoes. 65% of the audience members liked this movie. Shocking. But, as I say it all the time, if you enjoyed this movie, good for you. I'm happy for you. So, that leads me to say, what the hell did I think of The Crow 2024? This review is going to be hard. It's going to be hard to explain my opinion on this movie. The first thing I'm going to say, yes, this is a very, very terrible movie. This movie is terrible. This movie should not have been made. Lionsgate should be ashamed of themselves that they made this movie. And Bill Skarsgård, even though he does great in the role, he is terrible in this movie. He does do good in the film, but he's still terrible in the role of Eric / the Crow. As far as the other cast members go, FKA Fangs, or Twigs, I keep wanting to call her Fangs, but that's not her name. Her name is FKA Twigs, as Shelly, his girlfriend. She's terrible. She's wasted. Danny Houston, I don't know why he's in this movie. He just is. As Vincent Rogue, a demonic crime lord. He's basically the villain of this movie. He's wasted in this film. He's terrible. Josette Simon as Shelley. As Sophia, Shelley's mother. She's wasted in this movie. Can you tell where I'm going with that? Laura Bryn as Marion. Vincent's right-hand woman. She's wasted in this movie. You can tell what I'm about to say to all of the cast. They're wasted. The direction by, what's his name? Who directed this? Rupert Sanders. Terrible direction. No offense to him. I'm sure he is a very nice guy in real life. He made the Ghost in the Shell movie from 2017, which I do enjoy. I do think that movie is very good. He directed the pilot episode of Foundation, the Apple TV Plus series, which I have not seen, but I've heard is very good. He directed Snow White and the Huntsman, which I have seen. Very good movie. I do enjoy Snow White and the Huntsman. I think it is a very good depiction of Snow White. But back to The Crow. Yeah, this movie's terrible, to be honest with you. It's terrible. This movie is terrible. I'm trying to really think of a positive I can give this movie. I guess the kills in this movie, when they come, are brutal. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but there is one kill in the movie that is brutal. Not going to tell you which one it is. You probably know what it is if you've seen the movie. But if you haven't seen the movie, when you do see it, you'll know what I'm talking about, and boy, is it brutal. The makeup effects on Bill Skarsgård look great. The movie is very well shot. It's very well lit. That's it. That's the only positives I have with this movie. Yeah. So, I don't know what else to say, but The Crow 2024 is a very terrible movie. And I'm never going to watch this movie again. If I'm going to watch The Crow, I will watch the 1994 film, The Crow. So, with all that being said, this is a very terrible movie. Do not waste your money to go see it. And if you did waste your money to go see it, I am very sorry. I am sorry that you had to sit through this movie and enjoy it. Enjoy the pain that we both had to feel sitting through this movie. But, yeah. So, anyway, on a scale of 1 to 4 stars, I'm going to give The Crow 2024 a 1 out of 4 stars. 1 out of 4 stars for The Crow 2024. And there you go. That's my review of The Crow 2024. I'm sorry to the people that had to sit through this movie. If you did see it, I apologize. I feel you. I feel your pain if you had to sit through this movie. I feel you. I feel your pain. I do. I had to suffer through this movie just as much as you guys did. So, just know you're not the only one that had to suffer. But yeah, that's it. But thank you guys. I'm Dawson. Thank you so very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe down below if you haven't already. And until my next movie review, I will see y'all later.